What is up, my legends? We're going to talk about Tamarinne today and how much fun she is. Now, Tamarinne now is the new most technical character in the game. It used to be Destina, but now it's Tamarinne, and we're going to actually talk about her right now. Alright, Tamarinne, the way that you gear her is you can pretty much do various things. You can go all HP, but Tamarinne's better with speed, so I feel that you should go speed and HP. However you go about doing it, as long as you are fast enough and have enough HP to benefit on her gear to everything, which means putting HP percent on all of her gear and getting her HP as high as possible. I know that's not always easy. The game does not lend itself well to you to actually gear the way that you will absolutely want to, but just try to please do your best to get the speed and HP on there so you can do well. Get speed on maybe the boots. Well, definitely get speed on the boots. Get HP and just get HP on the necklace and ring as best as possible. Now, what I did with her artifact is I went Celestine, because with Celestine, what that now does is that now makes her heal based off of every single skill that she does. Every single skill that she does, every single round, she will heal somebody. And I think that is awesome. I don't see that there's anything better than this right now for her, because it also makes her one skill when she's in idle form also still heal. And on top of that, and when she's in her normal Tamarinne form, when she does her first skill automatically heals whoever is weaker. But with Celestine, it'll actually heal somebody else too. It used to not do that before in the past. I know specifically because when I first got Celestine, I was trying to do that with multiple characters and it didn't work properly, but now it does work properly. So she'll now heal 2 people with her S1 instead of 1. And we'll show that pretty soon when we get to actually showing her in the combat. But that makes this literally like the best in slot now for her, because it makes her full, like, just heal every single time that she is going to be out there attacking, which is absolutely awesome. And with that said, because I know other people prefer other things, we're going to talk about those. You have some other staff, which is actually going to make her healing received by 30% better, which this is an extremely good buff. And I was trying this for a little while, but I was like, she heals a lot anyway for a character. Like, she heals a hell of a lot. Like, her heals are pretty potent, even when she's not even as strong as she's needs to be, because she heals based off of her max HP. And some heals actually heal off of the character's HP, so it's pretty nice. You have Idol's Cheer, which is her artifact that's come with her particular banner. I particularly do not like this that much because, you know, it just increases the combat readiness. This is good for PvP when you have a character that you want to be fast and make them even more faster, as long as she is fast enough to take advantage of that and make them go out, which makes her the speed first character that you want to have. And buff. Okay, and you have Makagura's Tome, which is pretty good when it comes to increasing the combat readiness. When she uses a skill that does not attack enemies, she has two skills that do that. I'm not necessarily enamored with all that, but it's okay. And on top of that, you just get the nice little butt shot right there, which I don't know why they decided to actually do that. Then you have Wondrous Potion Vial, which is 50% chance to debuff from an ally at the beginning of the turn. Now, this is the other side of if you want to actually go for a different type of build. My build is full heals. I'm fine with that because when she transforms, she debuffs everybody anyway. But if you want to go with this, then she'll pretty much, every time she gets a turn, she has a chance to actually debuff on top of actually when she transforms, she'll debuff everybody, which is pretty much just cleansing anything that happens to your team. So you can either go full heals or you can go full debuff, which allows you, well, it's not full. Let's see here. It probably, I can't see it actually from here. I would have to go into the artifact, but it's not a full 50% all the time. It goes up, you know, over the course of time. So it depends on what you want to do. If you want to go full artifact percent like that and debuff everybody, then by all means go ahead and do that. But me personally, I like the fact that she heals every single time that she tries to attack somebody. Not many characters do that. Doris kind of does it to an extent, but that's fine. So let's go into her skills. Now, skill number 1 is pretty interesting because this is where the Celestine comes in pretty handy. As Tamarinne, she attacks the enemy with Serene Melody and heals the ally for the lowest health. The amount recovered increases proportion to the ally's max health. So this is the one that she's going to heal based off of whatever the max health of the ally is. It's not based off of her health, her health or whatever like that, which is fine. So if she heals like a tank, it's pretty good. If she heals like an attack DPS or something like that, it's not all that great, but still fine. This is also good where it takes into account that you should get as many speed tries on her as you can, so she can attack many times. Pretty much like how Diene does, and it decreases the cooldown on Shining Star, which allows her to transform a lot and allows her to debuff a lot, because that's what Shining Star does. Her idol attacks an enemy with a beautiful voice, dispelling all buffs, and triggers a dual attack, which it's good to have synergy with your team. She has very good synergy with this team right now, because all three of the other characters that I use currently as my starting team have good S1 synergy. Well, for example, I'll give you of Bellana. Bellana's S1 will increase her focus every time she attacks. Luna's S1 will lower her S3 to allow her to nuke even faster. And Clary's S1 allows her to go faster according to her awakening. So every time she does her awakening, she slams the enemy, allows her to get combat readiness, and then on top of that, she has a chance to actually get an extra chance on attack, which allows me, I just cut off her S3 now and just allow her just a normal attack, which gives her extra chances, makes her always super fast to attack somebody and do extremely well. All right, so pretty much what we have going on right now. All right, so Soul Burn. So Soul Burn greatly recovers the health of all allies after attacking. That's pretty much synonymous to what Destina's Soul Burn does. Attacks enemy and greatly heals allies. This is one of my favorite S1s because it's not expensive, it's relatively cheap, and it heals for a whole hell of a lot. Tamarinne now does that too, along with everything else that she heals with all the time now, which makes her actually a better healer than Destina. Destina is just flat out just done now. There's nothing Destina could do now that Tamarinne is in the game. Next up, you have the Song of Forest. Heals all allies, recovers with peaceful melody. The amount recovered increases proportional to the caster's max health. Decreases the cooldown of Shining Star by 1 turn, which is very good, which helps Shining Star come out when she's an idol. Now let me put this on for you guys, which makes HP, which is why I said put HP in everything, including your passive, except for the boots. Go for speed on the boots. What this does, because it's based off the caster's max health, so the more max health that she has, the better that heal would be. It is a pretty good potent heal, and when you skill enhance it, you can get it down to the point where she damn near full heals you with a S2. That's ridiculous. It's only 2 turns on top of that. And on top of that, she has a chance to get increased turns with just the way that her kit is in general. So you can just pretty much do Song of Forest a lot all the time, which makes her heal a whole hell of a lot to go along with her S1, which when it's in Celestine, even if she's in idle form, she's still going to heal. So pretty much she's going to heal one person every round, no matter what, which is just ridiculous. And idle performance increases the attack of 2 allies for 2 turns, the combat readiness by 34%, and recovering health by 34%. Amount recovered increases proportional to the caster's max health. Again, max HP. This is crazy. Congrats to whatever that person's name is, because they didn't change it. Yeah. So you definitely want to go ahead and actually do that, which means that every other round she's either going to do the performance, which she's only going to have when she's in idle form. She only has 2 attacks. She has a number 1 and the number 2. You just choose whichever you want. Congrats to Zoe. I like saying that, even though they can't even hear me, and probably maybe the person will never see the video, but I'm still showing love anyway. This is just crazy overall. And S3, which is Shining Star, which is when she transforms. I have this is the awakening skill when you transform it and get it into this awakening form. I also skill enhanced it. You can only skill enhance it once, which gets rid of a turn cooldown. Before performing, dispels all debuffs inflicted on the allies and recovers the caster's max health, grants an extra turn. The caster becomes an idol for 3 turns and performs a concert. Now, once you do this and you're an idol for 3 turns, what essentially happens is that this makes it now a 5 turn. After that, she can go back to it relatively quick after that, and depending on how many tries you get and how many times that she comes out with her S1 or whatever else like that, you actually can make this even faster. So she stays idle a long period of time. So don't feel that bothered by it. You just have to get rid of the initial 8 turn nonsense, which I still think that should be lower, but I'm pretty cool with it right now. You acquire 2 souls with that. Before performing, dispels all debuffs afflicted on allies and recovers the caster's max health and grants an extra turn. The extra turn is pretty nice because what this does, and the combination with Celestine, is it allows her to dispels all debuffs, afflicted, recovers the caster max health, and grants an extra turn. So she heals herself, and the following round she can now do her special attack and heal somebody else, which is good. That's pretty much that's excellent. That's kind of what I wanted her to actually do, and you know, this is great. Congrats to Zoe for the Fang. The caster becomes idle for 3 turns before the concert begins the battle with a full countdown cooldown. So essentially what this build does with Celestine is makes her heal a whole hell of a lot, damn near all the time, and I just love it. I love it. Works out great. Like, even at level 52, I'm taking her into the raid stuff and just knocking out raid stuff like super easy because she just debuffs and heals through everything. Like, she just don't give a F, and it's awesome. It's completely awesome. This is her specialty, who she's cool with, and like you would take her into, like, she don't really have an enemy. Like, everybody like her. Like, she's an idol pop star. Everybody likes the K-pop. So, well, she's not K-pop, but you guys get what I mean. Her awakening is not that hard to actually do because most people who were farming recently in the past 2 months got a lot of cold look, including we can get more cold look in the actual event. This only have up to 7 right now. I can get 3 more. I won't say easy, but I can knock it out, and then I'll have the final one of attack, and then attack right there. And see, I'm just short a little bit of stuff like this. I can easily knock that out. Makes it good. All right, so we're gonna actually go into using her. I'll make this super simple and super fast. You guys, we'll go in and we'll take on. I still actually have to do this, so we just might as well go take her on again. This is a case she somehow gets targeted because she's still a little bit on the squishy side right now. Oh, this is when I was leveling her. So let's go here. There we go. All right. We're just gonna. Ooh, I don't need to control this.
Go away.
All right, now only one character right there was hurt, so I have to actually allow multiple targets to be hurt, and you'll see what happens.
Bleed.
All right, so she's gonna kill somebody.
Okay. I despise everything boring.
Let me see right here. See right there, 2 heals, and Celestine went off. So pretty much it made her S1 to heal 2 different people. Like, this team just works
I present to you
so well.
magic. Go away. Help me. All right.
And like I said, I cut Clary's S3 off because we have 2 characters already that defense break, so I don't need to do that. All Clary needs to do is just stand out there with her passive and get extra attack. As you see right there, 2 people healed. Like, I love this build, man. It's lit. All right, so there's a transformation.
Do my song. Shine free.
There's a buff.
Can you hold out for more? Okay.
Like, this team just is ridiculous.
The greatest magic.
They work so well together. This is true team waifu right here.
Together.
I'm on
So
my way.
there's the heal right there
Burning hatred.
because of Celestine.
A desire for revenge.
Entertain me, please.
I would like to have, like,
Go away.
I wish he wasn't that whiny, but what are you gonna do? I would like to have a male squad that just runs out there and be as bad as this, but I'm gonna need crowd for that. Like, you can't have a male squad without him. Alright, now for this, I'm gonna control, because I want to show you guys the burn. Alright, so there's the burn. You see everybody has damage.
Yep.
That healed everybody.
How will the
fully.
battle go?
Just like, that's like, there's no Destina. I'm so sorry. There's no reason for you to even exist right now.
Look at me.
Go away. Release mana.
And like I said, if I want to, like in a raid fight, I could just keep doing that, like literally over and over again, just keep full healing everybody.
Time to prove my worth. You can't close your eyes.
Alright, so we're gonna do this. Gonna transform.
Listen. Do my song.
Everybody's debuffed, and gonna burn, and a full heal everybody.
Don't worry.
I will do my
Got
best.
full heal, but still, as you can see, just from transforming, she full healed herself, and healed everybody else. Like, it's just... Sorry, Lytica, you got Tamarinne. And then her stance. Her stance is extremely cute. That's super cute. So I call this build, what would we call it? Tamarine? The Tamarine build. We'll call it that. That's this OP. Super OP. Like I said, she's not 60 yet. And I don't have her full HP. If I had her full HP, like around 20,000 HP, with all the gear she's supposed to have, best healer. Damn near. Best, like, there's no reason for Doris anymore. There's no reason for Lots or Destina at this point. I don't want to say that about Angelica and Akatis, just getting rid of them because they have their uses, but I don't know. She seems like the best one right now to me. So you let me know in the comments section. But definitely Destina and Doris is like done. It's over for them. I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary. Peace.